Dear students, in this video we are going to derive the expression for energy stored in a capacitor, and thereafter we will be finding energy density of a capacitor. So suppose you have a parallel plate capacitor in front of you, okay, and that capacitor is connected to two terminals of the battery. The left plate of this capacitor is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and the right plate of this capacitor is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So let's have a look at the processes that will result out of this combination. So what is going to happen? You have to see two cases over here. Case number one, when the key which is there in the circuit, that key is not closed, the key is open. So in that case, when the key is not closed, it is not tapped, what you would say, that the circuit would not be closed, rather it would be an open circuit. So as long as it is an open circuit, don't you think that no charge will flow, no current will flow from this battery? So if no current will flow from this battery, so that means no charge will flow. So if no charge will flow, so there will be no charge on the left hand side plate and the right plate of this capacitor. So initial situation will be Q is equals to 0, where Q refers to the charge which will be stored over the plate of the capacitor. But as soon as you would tap this key, as soon as you would close this key, what would happen? The circuit will become a closed circuit. And when it becomes a closed circuit, current starts flowing, charge starts flowing, so that the charge is going. So when the charge is going, what is going to happen? Some charge will be stored on the left plate and the right plate of this capacitor. Clear? But one thing to be noticed here, as soon as you will tap this key, as soon as you will close the circuit, what is going to happen? The current will not rise to its maximum value instantaneously, because charge will be flowing in some small installments, and in those installments only charge is flowing, and so the body does not become fully charged almost instantaneously. No, it doesn't happen. Okay, rather charge goes in the form of small installments of dq. Okay, so because, and what else happens here? Suppose some positive charge has already been stored here, and now some more charge is moving, positive charge. So don't you think that the ongoing positive charge would be repelled by the already existing positive charge? But still it is going. This means this battery is doing wonders. This battery is doing some electrical work. Because of its higher potential, what is going to happen? The positive charges are eventually moving to this plate, and they'll move, and ultimately a stage will come when this will become fully positively charged, and due to induction this will become fully negatively charged. Okay, so this is the stage of fully charged capacitor. But whatever happened, we saw that the battery played a major role in doing electrical work. So we need to calculate that electrical work only, because electrical work only will be stored in the form of energy, because we better know that work is stored in the form of energy. So let's find out work done when overall charge. After some time, overall charge, the maximum charge that a capacitor can hold, becomes plus Q here, and this becomes minus Q here. But I am talking about some intermediate stage. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सम स्टेज विच इज़ सो इंटरमीडिएट कि उस स्टेज में कितना चार्ज गया होगा, बिकॉज आई नो दैट द चार्ज इज मूविंग इन सम स्मॉल इंस्टॉलमेंट्स. सो for that I will be calculating small amount of work done, and in that intermediate state suppose the charge stored over this plate is small q, because capital Q तो उस चार्ज की मैक्सिमम वैल्यू है कि मैक्सिमम कहाँ तक ये प्लेट होल्ड कर सकती है. ओके, सो dW, which is the small amount of work done, this will be equal to potential multiplied by charge, because we know that potential is equals to work done upon charge. So work done will be equal to potential into charge. So when it is potential into charge, let's find out potential. So how will we find out? We know that potential, that C is equals to Q upon V. Okay, C is what? Capacitance of this capacitor. बट राइट नाउ चार्ज स्टोर जो है वो स्मॉल क्यू है, सो सी इज इक्वल्स टू स्मॉल क्यू बाई बी, एंड सो वी विल बी इक्वल टू क्यू अपॉन स्मॉल क्यू अपॉन सी. So in place of potential we'll write Q upon C. And what is the charge which is going? It is going in the small installments of dQ. So this is the small amount of work done, dW. When you want to find out the total work done, just integrate this equation within the limits 0 to capital Q, क्योंकि total charge 0 से लेकर कैपिटल Q तक राइज हुआ है. सो दिस dW would become W, and this 1 by C would come outside the integration, and inside the integration we have 0 to Q dQ. This can be written as Q raised to the power 1. Now the rule of integration says that increase the power by 1 and divide by the same number. So this 1 by C remains as it is, and this Q1 becomes Q square upon 2, and limits 0 to Q. Now when you would put upper limit minus lower limit, it would become 1 by C capital Q square by 2 minus 0 square by 2, because you need to put upper limit once in the value of small q, and then you need to put lower limit. So after that it would become half Q square upon C. So this is the value of electrical energy. So also there are many expressions for electrical energy. One of the other expressions I am telling you, if you would put Q is equals to CV, so put Q is equals to CV here. First expression was Q square upon 2C, I am writing it over here, and put CV in place of Q. So what would happen? It would be C square V square, one C will be cancelled with the other C, it would be half CV square. So this is the other expression. Now there is third expression also, which is see, we got Q square upon 2C as our result, and the other result was half CV square. So half CV square can be written as CV into V, but CV is equals to Q, so other relation will be half QV. So we have got three relations. First relation, this is the second relation, and this is the third relation. Three expressions for energy stored in a capacitor. Okay, so whatsoever you can use based upon the values given to you. Now I am going to discuss a numerical with you people. The question is, what capacitance is required to store an energy of 100 kilowatt hour at a potential difference of 10 raised to the power 4 volts. See, energy is given to you, potential difference is given to you, and they are asking you the capacitance. So you know that potential energy U, or simply the energy U, is given by half CV square. Put the required values and find out the value of the capacitance. C would be equal to 2U divided by V square. So this is how you apply the formula and solve it. Whatsoever values are given to you, apply the formula according to that. There are three expressions of energy stored in a capacitor.